McLaughlin Wellness Clinic, your first step to better health.
Hello, this is Dr. Cole at the McLaughlin Wellness Clinic. Today I'm going to go over the K-laser and K-laser therapy. Now I've been doing a bit of a video series of different modalities that we use here at the McLaughlin Wellness Clinic, and I use specifically for treating the shoulder. And again, today we're going to talk about how the K-laser can help. And so what the K-laser is basically a low-level laser therapy. It uses red and infrared light to help enhance healing of the tissues. So basically how it does that is by four main things, or four main physiological effects. One is it increases the circulation of the blood vessels to that injured area that we apply the laser to. And two is it reduces that inflammation. And hence, by reducing the inflammation, inflammation, as we know, can cause pain. We can also reduce pain using the laser as well. And then by doing all those things, that therefore then enhances that healing effect for the tissues that we're administering the laser to. So awesome, Kevin. That's great. That's what it does. But how specifically does that work? Well, I get this question a little bit. It's a little bit more complicated, so I'll try to dim it down a little bit, but just follow with me with my explanation here. So there's four main wavelengths of light that the laser administers, and that's administered to the tissue at different depths to help heal different tissues. So the first one is a 650 nanometer wavelength. It helps with the superficial part of like the skin, the melanin specifically in the skin. So for any scar tissue formations or any wound healing, that's mainly what that nanometer wavelength helps with. The second one is 810 nanometer wavelength, and this one helps to stimulate cytochrome oxidase. Now, cytochrome oxidase, I think of like a bouncer at a bar. If you have a bouncer, it can allow how many people get in and out of the bar. Well, same thing, except cytochrome oxidase is the bartender for the cell. So it allows oxygen to come into the cell and how much it comes in. So if we can get that 810 nanometer wavelength to allow that cell to make it work faster, we can get more oxygen in the cell. And oxygen in the cell produces what we call ATP. ATP is like your energy molecule for your body. Your brain needs it. Every cell needs it. It's like gasoline for your car. Your car's not going to run without ATP. And basically, that cytochrome oxidase gets more oxygen in that cell, so it can produce more ATP, more energy for your cell to do the healing process it needs to have. Okay. The next one is the 915 nanometer wavelengths, and that one's really important as well. This is a molecule called hemoglobin, and maybe you don't know what hemoglobin is. It's in your red blood cells. It's what makes your red blood cells red, is a red blood cell, and in those is hemoglobin, and hemoglobin binds to oxygen. Oxygen enters the red blood cell after it leaves the lungs and goes to the heart. The heart then pumps the blood out to all parts of your tissues. And so when you administer the laser on whatever area you're at, what the laser is doing is it specifically targets the hemoglobin of that red blood cell and allows the oxygen to release from there to get access to that area. So it floods with more oxygen. Okay, so that's what that wavelength does. The last one is the 980 nanometer wavelength, and it just basically heats up the area. When we administer the laser, the only thing you're really gonna feel is a bit of heat. It kind of feels nice on the area, and you'll just see a red laser light. So it's quite comfortable. So with that heat you feel there, it's creating that temperature gradient. What that temperature gradient does is it helps dilate the blood vessels, increase what we call microcirculation to that area. Increased circulation, more blood flow. More blood flow, more red blood cells. We get more red blood cells, we can stimulate more hemoglobin. If we stimulate more hemoglobin, we get therefore more oxygen. If we get more oxygen, we therefore get more ATP. As I explained before, ATP means more fuel for that cell to enhance that healing process to that specific tissue that we administer it for. And that's what's great about the K-laser in general, is that it doesn't matter if you have a shoulder injury, an elbow injury, a knee injury, anything that you would see a chiropractor for, just about, the K-laser can really help with that. So make sure if you do come in for a clinic and you do have anything and things haven't been working, please always ask about the K-laser. Now, when we talk about why is this K-laser awesome, or why is it better than, say, other laser therapies you have, is mainly the depth and how far deep it can actually get to. So we've had other lasers here in the clinic as well. We don't find them as effective because they can't get down different tissue depths. So first we kind of have the skin, and the fat tissue is very superficial. Then you usually have a muscle tissue. You can kind of feel the muscle usually in most areas. And then you'll get to the tendon and then to the bone and then to the joint itself. So this laser can actually get deep enough to get into the joint, into the actual muscle tendon areas to, again, increase that microcirculation I was talking about before. And that's really why this is so effective. So after explaining all of that, I'm just going to give you a little quick demo on myself. We're talking about the shoulder, but as I mentioned before, we can use this for a lot of other injuries as well. So I'm going to show you on my elbow right now. And with the laser treatment, you have to wear these glasses. And these glasses prevent those nanometer wavelengths of light that I was explaining to you. It stops those waves from entering into our eyes, because if we just look right into the bulb of the laser, it can cause retinal damage. Okay, so I'm going to put these on myself, and our camera person has them on too, so don't worry about them. So here you have a bit of a list of all the different parts of the body. So easy for myself, all I do is, since we're going to work on my elbow right now, although we can work on the shoulder, you can see shoulder is already highlighted there. But because I can easier show you on my elbow, I'm going to press elbow. We then pick on the skin intensity there, so lighter skin, so I pick the lighter setting. And then next we're going to plus, is it an acute injury? Is it a chronic injury? Have you had it for a long period of time? Did you just have it? And then I pick according to the settings. So we're going to say I just injured myself today. Let's go acute. And then I'm going to turn it on, activate the laser. And all you do, as you can see how easy the treatment is administer it to the area, and you can kind of see it targets here a little bit. You can see a little bit of a red, and then once it's on, the laser will be red here on my skin. And we just have to move the laser because it will get warm on certain areas if you hold it in one spot for too long. But we just want to circle that area, keep moving. Sometimes as a practitioner, I'll kind of massage that area, try to get a little deeper, also do a little bit of a myofascial release as you treat. But basically, over the time the laser's on there, we just kind of surround that area and try to get as much circulation, as much stimulation to the injured area as possible. And just for the video's sake here, I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to put it back. And then typically with a laser treatment, it can be anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to about 12 to 15 minutes if we do a little bit longer setting. So a larger area is going to take a little bit longer time. A smaller area, we're going to need less heat, less energy, and it's going to be a little less time. And so that's basically how the laser works. If you have any more questions, if you have any concerns, or you think it may help you, please either talk to your chiropractor here or give us a call at the clinic at 519-676-3311. And I look forward to seeing my other videos coming up here next about the shoulder.
McLaughlin Wellness Clinic, your first step to better health.
Whether it's neck, back, or other body pain, don't let illness or injury get in the way of living your best life. Discover the difference at McLaughlin Wellness Clinic. Many treatment options in one location means the McLaughlin team of specialists work together to find you the best solution.
The right place, the right care.